Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Suzanne Lee, aka The Happy Lass, and today I thought it would be a really cool idea to do a vlog with you all, just to keep you posted on everything that's happened over the past month and a half in my immersive journey. As I said in my About page, that I would share not only VR gameplay and unboxing, but I would also give you a bit of insight into what it's like at the moment in my world. And the past month and a half has been full of milestones, personal milestones for me. So this will act as a little bit of a marker as well, I think. A nice video, hopefully, to be able to look back on and reflect upon. So I just wanted to run through things, and as I mention them, I'm going to try and put some imagery up beside me here, over here hopefully, to show you what it is I'm talking about. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Merging Realities came back this year. So for anybody who follows my blog post, SuzanneShowcasingVR.com, you will know that I attended Merging Realities last year, which was the first year it happened. And this was an all-day event. So last year was the world's first all-day conference in VR, and the platform of choice was Rumi, and that was amazing. We had all sorts of speakers, all sorts of pioneers, all sorts of learning and introductions there, and it was really brilliant. So I blogged about that, and I'll post a link to that blog in the comments if you are interested in knowing a bit more about that. So this year was the follow-on, so we had the same idea. We had amazing speakers, pioneers, again more learning. It was absolutely amazing. This time we were in AltSpace VR for that, and that, of course, Merging Realities is hosted and organised by the amazing Mike McCready and the Lethbridge College team, so massive thumbs up to them. So that was a good day visiting and learning. I also published a blog about the Oculus Quest headset and how we were all hyped up for the news of what was going to happen with that at the F8 conference. I believe it was called Good Things Come to Those Who Wait. So I just kind of did a document, if you like, of the journey from the first announcement back in November last year, and how we've all been hyped up and waiting for it to arrive up until the point of finding out more news, whether it was going to be launched immediately, could we pre-order immediately, what was the story there. As you know, we all know that how that went. I was also at a Glasgow ARVR Meetup, and we were in AltSpace this time for that meetup, and then I went to the Women XR AltSpace meetup afterwards. So I really like to go to these things. I'm a big fan of social VR, so I think you'll hear later on I've been doing a bit of talking about that, but I think for the channel, if you're new to virtual reality and you haven't yet experienced social VR, or you saw AltSpace or Rumi or any other social VR app, and you're not too sure what it's all about and what to expect and how to go in and what you should do, I was thinking about maybe doing a wee video series around that, just to help with your awareness and what at least to expect. So I might do that soon. Then on the 2nd of May, I couldn't believe it. So 2nd of May actually was a high and a very low day for me. The high was that Oculus actually quoted my blog that I had shared, and they shared it with everybody, so it was amazing. They left a little bit of a teaser saying that they loved the title, and that of course stirred up emotions of, what do you mean we have to wait? Good things come to those who wait. So that was quite exciting, and obviously a major honour for me, for Oculus to have shared my blog post. So that was a personal milestone for me, definitely. It was also an extremely sad day because we learned in the VR community of the passing of our dear friend Chris Long, and Chris was an absolute pioneer in the field for VR and education space, and yeah, there's been tributes left for him, and I'll hopefully create some content around that experience and friendship in the future. Still a bit raw, that one. Then on the 8th of May, I was featured. Lenovo then supported me, so Lenovo did an interview with me just about the work that I'm doing with Pivotal Reality. So again, if you don't follow me on social media, or this is the first time we've met, hi. But I also have founded a company called Pivotal Reality, and we use VR for people living with dementia, and kind of focus at the moment on research and development, really. To see how it works with reminiscence, calming people down, mindfulness, agitation, that sort of thing, relieving agitation, and bringing people closer together, promoting a bit of social inclusion to combat isolation. So yeah, we got featured in Lenovo Stories, which was massive, absolutely massive. Another amazing milestone for little old me and what I'm doing. So yeah, I was very, very honoured, and actually really overwhelmed at how far and wide that was spread. I was getting all sorts of communications through social media, people getting in touch. It was, yeah, phenomenal. That was brilliant. So honoured about that as well. And then the 11th of May, we had the for our late friend Chris Long. We actually had a memorial event for him, and that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So if you don't already follow these guys or know about these guys, you want to get in touch with them, and at least follow them, because they're also pioneers. So Steve Bambury, you also have I forgot their names now, Mark Armstrong, and oh my goodness, Chris Madsen, Chris Madsen, who are from the Engage VR platform, and they helped create a beautiful space for this memorial event. It was absolutely stunning. And the thing about Chris was, he was an ex-serviceman as well, and he loved planes. And because we were in a virtual reality environment, excuse me, we were able to have these 3D model assets of planes, and the challenge was to have 1,000 of these planes in the sky in memorial for Chris at the end, and it was just amazing. You couldn't do that in real life, guys, you know what I mean? So that was such a fitting tribute, and for me personally, there's so many layers to this for me personally, and I'm still kind of analysing all that, because I'm a bit of a thinker. But actually only ever met Chris in virtual reality, so I said hello to him for the first time in VR, and I got to say goodbye to him in VR. And I don't want to go deep, but that's kind of stuck with me, the whole making meaningful relationships in virtual reality and classing people as your real world friends, even though we've never met in the real world. There's so many layers in there that I'm still digesting, but that's a big milestone and a great level of insight for me personally. Was also out at the Mixed Reality Scotland Meetup, and we had people from Zapper there, so I tried out their augmented reality app and created my own. That was quite fun. I co-host a WebXR Scotland workshop with Danilo Pasquello, and that was on the 23rd of May, so we help teach people how to code WebVR, WebXR, but WebVR at the moment experiences, which is really exciting, something I'm interested in learning personally, so I help co-host them so that we can bring them to Glasgow as well as Edinburgh. If you're not in Scotland, appreciate I'm talking a lot about Scotland, it's where I live. I'll see if I can post a link in the comments, because Danilo has an online course that you might want to look at if you're interested in learning WebXR yourself. Then on the 30th of May, this was amazing, absolutely huge. I was able to take part in the AWECORE event, which was a 3-day conference held in virtual reality. It was all cross-platforms. So we were on AltSpace, there was Roomie, there was Rec Room, there was VR Chat, there was loads of different social VR platforms that you could be involved in. So many of the community were together. Amazing people came along to do events, speak to people, share their learning and insights. It was great to see everybody there networking as an attendee, but I was very fortunate to be able to be part of a panel. So it's my first time speaking in a VR panel, so that was hugely exciting for the XR Health panel through Chuck's Health VR Meetup that's already existing in AltSpace. So I can send more information about that in the comments as well. I'm going to write a blog. It's not published yet, but I want to capture that moment because that was quite amazing. And a big shout out to Andy Fidel and the team for creating that to mark AWE's 10th anniversary. Absolutely amazing, the level of work that went into that from such a small team, so that was phenomenal. On the 31st of May, Lenovo announced that I was Lenovo's Spotlight winner for all the work that I'd done within the community and trying to push the boundaries of technology with the stuff in care homes and people living with dementia. So that was a huge honour. Just some of this stuff, even reading this back, I can't even believe it's about me, guys. That's why I'm doing this vlog, so that I can look back in the future and go, wow, but that actually all happened. And it also explains to you guys why I'm not publishing YouTube videos left, right and centre like some people, or pushing my blogs left, right and centre. It's just an insight into my life on top of my full-time job, because this is not my full-time job. I do have to earn money elsewhere at the moment, and obviously I have a family to look after as well. I've got 2 young kids, so time is pretty tight, but I have been accomplishing a lot despite that, so I feel very proud, passionate and very dedicated to this space. So yeah, what else? I published a blog yesterday, the day before, about where you can learn about immersive technology and content creation, so I'll post a link to that if you're interested. Yesterday, actually, I was also part of the Global VR Forum. Again, thanks very much to the host and organiser, Mike McCready of Lethbridge College over in Canada, for hosting this. Another brilliant social VR event, but they had events in the real world and also events in AltSpace was the platform of choice. So you heard all sorts of different things about different technologies, not just virtual reality, even though it was held in virtual reality. So there was big data there was all sorts of smart machine learning, so many different people, again pioneers, so much insight shared, and the networking opportunity was amazing. It was just a really nice space to be in, and I was very honoured to have been called in at the last minute to do a bit of a panel on social VR with, again, the amazing Andy Fidel. It was such an honour for me personally to be able to do a talk with Andy, shoulder to shoulder. That's awesome, that's cool. I have high respect for Andy. So that was another personal milestone for me, and it's just nice to have, I guess, the trust and the faith from the community that I'll be able to talk about these things now. So for me personally, that's great for my own personal growth and starting to believe and acknowledge my own place in this space, shall we say. And then moving in between all that, I've been out and about at care homes, doing some volunteering, still doing the R&D to get feedback, and it's just been absolutely amazing. Comments that I've had are people saying that they really enjoyed virtual reality. It helps make them feel young again, and they've been able to experience things that they've never thought they would be able to experience. We had people under the water the last time I was there doing Ocean Rift, just in amongst all the fish, and it was just great to see the reactions, you know. So yeah, it's been very busy, very busy. I've got a wee bit of work to do with my blogs, some more videos. I know that you're dying to see more Oculus Quest videos, and I will get round to doing that, but I wanted to post this just so you know that even though you can't see anything being published, or few and far between the past few weeks, I hope you understand why. That was my list of activities, and that's not to mention all the admin work and things on top. So yeah, that is it in a nutshell. It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. So I will post those links in the comments. If you like this sort of thing, I did say that I would share what it's like in my day in my life. If you're interested in hearing this stuff, let me know in the comments. If you're not, let me know in the comments, and then I can utilise my time better and just not do these vlogs if you're not really interested. If you have any questions about anything I've talked about, feel free to ask and I'll get round to answering you. I'd like a bit more dialogue so that I know who I'm talking to. That would be cool. So yeah, thanks very much for watching my video. Take care. Bye.